Welcome everyone. Your next chapter is today's timeless to pick a card. Option 1 on the left, we have the Star. In the middle we have Judgment is option 2, and option 3 on the right hand side, the Empress. Take a deep breath and exhale. Timestamps will be in the description box. Pause the video now if you need more time to choose. See you at your pile. Welcome to everyone who chose the Star. This is your reading about what is going to be your next chapter. Okay, so I feel your next chapter has a lot to do with a renewal of hope, healing, possibly achieving a long-term goal, or having a dream come true. Something you've waited for a very, very long time. You may or may not have Aquarius in your chart strongly, but it doesn't have to be. It could be that you have an Aquarius transit or a Uranus transit. I do feel something unexpected happening for you out of the blue. Like I'm seeing sort of a miracle. The number 17 and the number 8 could be relevant to you. Your next chapter. North Node. Okay, beautiful. 1, first house and the number 1. Aries energy as well. And Aries. Could be somewhere in your chart, Aries. What I see here is a new beginning. I definitely see you stepping into your life purpose. If you don't know what your life purpose is and you'd like to know, you can find my email in the description box. I make life purpose reports based on your tropical natal astrological chart. But I see that you're stepping into your purpose, which means that you're going to step out of your comfort zone as well. Okay. A new beginning, a new life. Like seeing life like from the eyes of a baby, from the eyes of a toddler. So your next chapter it's also a new cycle, a new life cycle for you. It's not just a chapter, it's a new cycle. Where you decide to live according to your Dharma, close a karmic cycle, and step into your Dharma, meaning you're aligning with your life purpose. And you're going to feel very energized, very vital, very alive, very motivated. For some of you, your next chapter involves exercising, if that's something that you haven't been doing. Okay. Exercise. We have the beaver. So you could have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in your chart strongly. Doesn't have to be. But that is the energy that I'm seeing there. So picking up on the energy, what am I seeing here with the beaver? Okay, so the next chapter is going to be a lot of hard work. You're going to work hard. So you're stepping into this energy of a hard worker. But the thing is, it's going to be very fulfilling because I feel that work is aligned with your life purpose. There's something about family here that you're either going to put family first or start a family or be more aligned with the energy of family. And if you have a family, you're going to work hard for your family. And the more you do it for family, the less tired you will be. So there's a sense of also loyalty, loyal people, more loyalty in your life, more loyal people, loyal friends, new friends as well. I do see that in the next chapter, to bring your energy into balance, you're going to benefit from either physical exercise or physical labor and selfless service. I'm seeing a chapter of selfless service that's going to be very rewarding. I see you stepping into a time where your work is more meaningful to you. You're going to align with a line of work that brings you meaning and has to do with your spiritual growth as well. So I see happiness. I see you very happy. I see people depending on you. You becoming more dependable. And finding people who are also dependable for you, to assist you, to help you. So it's going to go both ways is what I'm seeing here. What is the next chapter of your life about? The shapeshifter. It seems like you're going to be doing something very different from what you've been doing so far. This could be in terms of work, or there's something about your energy that is shifting from, and I feel there's a balance here between being able to nurture and put yourself first, but also nurture and put others in that scope as well. Like, even though you do take care of yourself, there's a balance between taking care of yourself and others, and shifting between the two very easily, but also shifting into the person that you're meant to be, and shifting into your life purpose, and shifting into whoever you need to be at the time, either to nurture yourself or others. It's not going to be just one or the other. There's a balance that I'm seeing here that's happening for you in the next chapter. And we do have miracles here. Look at that. What a synchronicity. You're going to create miracles. I don't know what you've been manifesting, but however you've been manifesting, it seems like you're manifesting miracles in the next chapter of your life. Shifting into a time where you make miracles happen quite easily. As for your love life, I'm seeing make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So either you're going to make more of an effort, or others are going to make more of an effort toward you. We have keys on a ring. For some of you, there's more options coming for love and a big decision. Something about your love life can be quite unconventional. Okay, what is the next chapter of your life looking like? You have the Four of Pentacles. You're going to be able to save money. Very specific. There's more of a balance and a healing coming for you in your next chapter. You're going to more effectively transmute your negative into positive energy because you've learned to alchemize. So you're going to be alchemizing and creating balance in every moment of your life. You're learning about patience as well. The number 14 could be relevant. The number 5 here means that it's definitely a very stark change if you compare it to the chapter before. It's a very different chapter. Sagittarius energy, the sun, definitely a happier chapter than the one before, okay? High vibrational, peaceful, happy, joyful chapter, the sun. The Leo energy could be present here in your chart, or the number 19 and the number 1 could be significant, the number 4. Okay. Queen of Swords. I see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here with this one. You will be more discerning. You're definitely coming out of a time where you feel left out in the cold, where you feel financial lack. You're going to leave that behind you. I am picking up that energy. And you're cutting out any toxicity that has been keeping you from achieving your highest vibration. And that's when you start creating the miracles, when you start cutting out toxic energy. 3 of Materials. You're going to build a solid, stable, long-lasting, and prosperous foundation that is healthy when it comes to people, money, health, your living situation, your family. 5 of Inspiration, 5 of Wands. There are going to be challenges, competition, obstacles, but you will overcome these. The major challenges here will be with your mental health, but you will overcome. I'm seeing a healing around mental health with the 6 of Swords there. And you're going to also be able to move away from anyone who gets in the way of you being able to be healthy, to create things, to build, to feel good. People who constantly just drain you or take your time or create obstacles in your life or people who are just too challenging to deal with, that have been chipping at your mental health. You're going to stop making the effort toward these people. You're going to make the effort toward healing your mind, because you understand there are more people in your life that can be there for you. And the way you do this could be quite unconventional, or people could see this as you cutting out people could be quite unconventional. Okay? If you've dealt with people who strung you along in life and in love, people who only wanted to use you or certain things from you, you are cutting those people out for your own mental health, is what I'm seeing here. And you're going to know where to invest your effort, and you're going to attract, when it comes to your love life, you're going to attract people who will make the effort and be dedicated to you. Okay? Be more dedicated to you than the people you've found so far, and how people have behaved toward you so far. Kind of want to clarify, 4 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, yes, and that's partially because you're stepping into your life purpose. That will be the most fulfilling thing you are able to do. Knight of Swords, you're going to be moving a lot. There's going to be a lot happening. There could be air travel happening for you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now I'm seeing 2 people with an age gap here. The world, traveling to different countries, different continents, possibly closing out a karmic cycle. I'm seeing online communication, online business. Starts with small, but then it grows quite exponentially. You're going to have money to travel as well. Justice, a contract is coming in for you. When it comes to your love life, I'm seeing a contract and a shift in your love life. So there's more of commitment when it comes to your love life than there was in the past. If you were dealing with non-committal people, people will start, you're shifting into the energy of attracting committal people, people who want to commit, or the people who didn't want to commit before will want to commit, is what I'm seeing here, because your energy shifted, because you started focusing more on your life purpose and less on what other people can bring to the table. And because of that, there's going to be a huge shift in terms of the people who leave your life and the people who stay. And the people who stay are the loyal ones, the committed ones. And so you're going to find a balance and healing in the next chapter of your life. That was your reading, option 1. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another pile. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. And it was a pleasure to read for you guys today. See you in the next one. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Welcome, option 2. You chose Judgment with the trumpets there. That could be significant to you. The cross, the number 20, the number 2, Scorpio energy. So the next chapter is a second lease on life, a second chance at life, or second chance at something. Deliverance, I heard deliverance. A big decision, a life-changing decision possibly. So the next chapter starts with a life-changing decision. So it's your decision, a judgment call. The number 9 could be relevant to you, 9th house, Sagittarius and Jupiter energy, the moon, Cancerian energy, and Leo could be significant. Some of you could be Cancer, Leo, Cuspers, or Cancerians in Vedic and Leo in Tropical, but doesn't have to be. You're definitely expanding. In your next chapter, there will be an expansion when it comes to understanding what's going on in your subconscious. A deep dive into your subconscious, I would say. Subconscious things coming to the surface to be properly looked at and healed. For some of you, the next chapter involves children in some way, shape, or form. Parenting children, either your biological children or someone else's. Being like a paternal or maternal figure in someone's life, whether that is by way of a blended family or your own children, or you work with children. Some of you will be teaching children. Of the others of you, there's a decision to go and teach at a university. I do see, though, that there's a lot of a deep look at your subconscious coming out, and your subconscious being very connected to your inner child. That will be revealed to you. Okay. Ooh, the owl. So we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy coming through. Your next chapter is all about learning and knowledge. Learning, knowledge as well, but a deep dive into your subconscious. Learning a lot about yourself, that is for sure. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. You're going to know yourself. So the next chapter is about self, knowledge of self. Clairvoyance, you will develop your psychic gift of clairvoyance even further. You're going to be getting more visions in your mind's eye, more dreams, more clear visions of whatever you need to see. You are stepping into an abundant chapter, okay, where the universe is really generous with you, and I see that in Jupiter energy here with the 9th house. You're going to feel more trusting in the energy of the universe that is available for you to harness. Feel more secure in your ability to harness that energy and use it for effective manifestation. There's an offer coming for you as well in the next chapter. You're going to be offered something. You're going to be offered something. What is the offer? I'm just trying to check what cards we're going to use here. Yeah, we jump right into these ones, into the tarot. 4 of emotions. Yes, that's that deep dive. See, that's the tip of the iceberg, and that is what's going on really, truly under the surface. So you're going to know who you truly are under the surface. Up until now, it's like you've known yourself surface level. Next chapter, you're going to know your depths. What triggers you, why you're triggered, what makes you tick, why you like what you like, why you feel the way you feel, why you act the way you act. Yeah, and with this, it's bringing you a total death and a rebirth. And by death and rebirth, I don't mean any tragedy, okay? This has to do with a spiritual death and a rebirth. So the next chapter will be transitional, like a transitional chapter in your life where there's a lot here that is transforming you on a deep level. And after this chapter, you come out a different person here. Yes, the Empress. It's all preparing you for this energy of being in abundance and attracting everything you need your way. Be that abundance, prosperity, health, wealth, support, love. It's all coming your way. And this next chapter is preparing you for that Empress energy and that Empress stage in your life. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. I'm seeing Libra and Taurus energy strongly here with this one now. And in the next chapter, we'll be preparing you for a glow up in the chapter that follows. So I'm seeing the next chapter is going to be it's not going to be a long chapter, okay? It is a small chapter. It's not going to last more than, let's say, 4 months, 4 to 9 months. And it's going to prepare you for an even better, for the better chapter in your life. It's going to prepare you for a chapter that in that next chapter after this one that I'm talking about, when you look back, you're going to see it's the best chapter of your life so far, okay? But the next chapter isn't just that just yet, because there's a lot of stuff that's coming out to heal. Ace of Voices. In the next chapter, you're going to see the truth about who you are and the wealth that lies within you and the potential and the fact that it's always been inside you. And that has with the 9 of Wands, that's what's pulled you through all the battles, all the challenges in life. You're going to see just how strong you've been and how strong you are. It's preparing you with the Muse of Materials here, either to get married or to get wealthy, okay? That's husband energy, business owner, big money energy. It's preparing you for big money or a husband, or to be a husband and to have money to get married and to be stable. For those of you who want that, or to start a very successful business, or to take your business to the next successful level financially. the High Priestess. In the next chapter, you will be learning about tapping into your intuition and allowing yourself to follow your intuition. Three of Cups. You're going to be learning to focus on the things you should be grateful for and you can be grateful for, so that you can use those as a platform for more to transmute your energy. The next chapter, you will be able to count on a small group of friends who are going to help you through. And there could be a celebration here. For some of you, there's actually a marriage proposal in the next chapter, okay? Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, you're definitely going to feel very inspired with what you find in your visions, dreams, and the inspiration to help you move forward in the next chapter. Yes, to overcome the final battles before you move into your Dharma, before you move into all that abundance that is within you, that is waiting to happen on the material plane, that is already energetically with you. Two of Inspiration. Next chapter will be a chapter for planning the next stages, is what I'm seeing here. Planning the next stages and how to move forward. Learning. Page of Voices, Page of Swords. You're going to be learning something, so maybe you're going to school or learning some new skills, or preparing something to then be showcased. It could be that you're doing a lot of research to give your business a boost, or to give your life a boost in some way, or to learn how to make money, save money, invest money, make more money, whatever that is. Okay? Next chapter, Forgiving and Learning. Yes, there's a lot that is connected to your inner child here that you're going to forgive and learn from and see the lessons and just move forward. You're going to be releasing and healing the past in the next chapter. And because of that, in the chapter after that, you will be able to experience more love in your life. Yeah, you're going to be looking at what is outdated thinking, what you keep replaying in your mind that has been conditioning you, and you're going to be replaying events, and so that you can heal whatever it is that you need to heal. So I'm seeing some nostalgia paired with some maybe some painful memories, but it's all to be released, okay? And this could be associated to your family or to your mother even for some of you, or to a Leo or a Sagittarius or a Cancerian person, Pisces as well, Scorpio coming through. Yeah. So that was your reading, option 2. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I wanted to get one of these for you. I was looking at it, so I just did. Your dreams need a practical plan. I see next chapter you're going to be preparing that practical plans to make your dreams come true. And something around Scorpio season will be very significant here when it comes to closing a cycle, coming full circle, and celebrating something, okay? I feel by November you will have a plan to move forward with your dreams. And I feel the chapter ends in November. Yes. So I think that's in that time frame there. So that was your reading. Now we've completed your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. Thank you so much for watching today. Have a beautiful day. See you next one. Bye. Welcome, option 3. You guys chose the Empress. Okay, so the Empress came out in option 2, so there could be a message there for you guys. The number 3 could be relevant. Taurus and Libra could be relevant to you. The Empress. So the next chapter, you will be abundant, prosperous. You will get the support you need. You will be glowing. It's the glow up, okay? It's the glow up. The next chapter is you in your best version of you, attracting in everything you need, being attractive, the bee's knees, the queen bee, all of that is what I'm seeing here. Whether you're male or female, okay, just put that in whatever energy you are in, okay? It doesn't matter. For some of you, you will be attracting your Empress. For others of you, you are the Empress. And by Empress, I mean either the person you're going to marry, the one, if you're a masculine, okay? Well, let's see. What about your next chapter? Okay, you guys got the moon, Cancerian energy, the number 6 or 6th house. I'm seeing Gemini. I am seeing Virgo. And we have Scorpio. Okay, 6, Taurus, Libra. Again, we have inner peace. Someone here could have Pisces as well in their chart. You're definitely going to achieve peace and inner peace. Japan, koi fish, and Japanese gardens, lakes could mean something to you. There's something about your daily life that's going to be peaceful. For some of you, you're going to become mothers, or you're going to find the person who's going to be the mother of your children. I'm seeing intimacy as well. Yeah, these are 2 fish. So someone who is your match. So you could be finding a match in the next chapter, your match. Or peace with within your romantic relationship, or for some of you, if you're not living together, you're going to be living with your divine, higher spiritual counterparts, and you're going to spend your daily life together. Okay. What else about the next chapter? We have Lizard. Seeing fire signs here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries could be somewhere strongly in your chart. There's something about being able to blend with the background. Blending with the background. What does that mean, to blend with the background? You're going to become more sensitive to subtleties, to subtle hints that you're able to pick up. Your instincts are going to be sharper. You're going to be getting a lot of dreams here. Maybe developing telepathy with someone. Definitely a lot of spiritual growth and ascension in your next. It's like you're developing a 6th sense, and I'm looking at the 6 and the moon here. You're going to be developing that 6th sense. If you haven't, it's going to be more developed. And by the 6th sense, in this case, I'm seeing claircognizance. So it's that developing your intuition, allowing yourself to follow your intuition, recognizing what is your intuition, and knowing the difference between intuition and fears and ego. And because of that, you're going to be able to create more. For some of you, there's a new creative project in your next chapter here that you're going to be very powerfully dedicated to. The next chapter of your life is going to be very empowering for you from the standpoint of a spiritually empowered. You're going to be more spiritually empowered is what I'm seeing in the next chapter. The next chapter is going to be all about adjustments that are required. And you're going to see them for what they are, because they're going to be pinpointed out by your intuition. Okay. In the next chapter of your life, you're going to find your team of souls, your star family, and get together with your soul tribe. Find more people that are part of your soul tribe. And you're going to be getting more support from your team of souls, from your soul team, from your spirit team. For some of you, you are finding out what your starseed origins are. If you haven't, go check out my starseed pick a card here on the channel. The next chapter in your life, you're going to realize how you have been self-sabotaging in your life. It's going to be clear to you. But you're also going to be strategizing. Okay, you're going to realize in the next chapter of your life what has been keeping you away from accomplishing your goals or from getting what you want out of life. The next chapter of your life. It's like you're getting prepared for something in the next chapter. In the next chapter of your life, you're going to really be developing your strengths, realizing where they are, and you're going to be strengthening. So there's a lot of healing around your solar plexus chakra, that sense of self-worth, self-confidence, Courage, the courage, developing the courage, gaining the courage gaining momentum to take action from your heart space. Leo energy coming through for some of you. Eight of Materials will be a chapter of a lot of hard work and dedication, working, but your hard work will be paying off is what I see here. Because look, it will be paying off. You're going to be financially independent in the next chapter of your life. Your health is going to be looking good, or there's a solution for a health problem here. Virgo energy. Pre-Empress to the Empress. The next chapter will be preparing you for the ultimate glow, for the ultimate living in your best, highest self. Some of you will be single in the next chapter. Others of you are going to be, because we have the Two of Cups here. So the next chapter, there's union after being single, or union after you recover health-wise, or union after you achieve financial stability. For those of you who are in a relationship and have no intentions of leaving that relationship, what I see is you becoming more independent within that relationship if there was codependency, especially with your money and your mental health, and that will make the relationship stronger. For others of you who are wanting to be single, you will be single and then almost immediately finding another relationship or getting into another relationship, something like this. There's definitely a strong energy of love here, mutuality, reciprocity within the love connection, but also adjustments being made so that this can happen, whether you're in one or getting into one. Next chapter, you're going to be realizing the subconscious triggers that have been sabotaging your relationships. Your fears. You're going to realize and find out that your fears have been running the show, and you're going to stop doing that because you're going to substitute your fears for a better outlook on life, better assumptions about yourself in the future, and you're going to manifest from a place of positivity because there's going to be a renewed hope that is going to align you with your higher dreams, goals, and visions for your future. There's a lot of healing around relationships and your own inner wounds. And toward the end of this chapter, there's a wish come true and a long-term goal being met here. And it has to do with something you've been working hard for that is paying off. Whether it's your mental health, your work, your money, or relationships. You're definitely mastering claircognizance in this next chapter. And moving forward into the other chapters of your life, you're always going to know how to follow your intuition. And that is going to make you successful in all arenas of life. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy is showing up here in your energy. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know? Express your love. For those of you who have troubles expressing your love, you're going to be more expressive. For others of you who have been dealing with someone or people in general who have difficulties expressing their love, someone is going to go ahead and make a romantic gesture toward you, and that's going to bring you peace, or vice versa. You're going to be making more healthy choices when it comes to your love life and in life in general. You're going to definitely be focused on self-love and learning to be happy from the inside out by taking care of yourself, and hence you will be happier for someone else, and that will bring more balance to your romantic relationships in general as well. That was your reading, option 2. Sorry, this is option 3. I said option 2. Maybe there's definitely a message in option 2 for you. It was a pleasure to read for you today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more extra content. It is on Patreon. Thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. See you next time. Bye.